So welcome back to Rockets High School in Rose Hill, the launch pad. We have a game tonight between the Rose Hill Rockets, El Dorado Wildcats. Wildcats are 4-3 on the year. Rockets are 1-6 in common opponents. They've both lost to Clearwater and to Andale. So we'll see how that bodes for a game tonight. On paper, I think this actually looks like a pretty good matchup for the Rockets. And we're underway. Rockets starting lineup consists of Avery Hodovy, Bridget Moore, Kaiten Barb, Jocelyn Davis, and Josie Palmer. Foul on El Dorado early on. Our apologies for no sound. Our laptop was having an issue picking up sound. We think we've got it fixed now. So welcome to Rocket Stadium. So as I am in every day of my life, I was talking to myself and nobody was listening. So the Rockets down 5-0. Trying to get something established. Hannah Reeves pushes it in. And Kaylee Davis gets a basket. And the Rockets down 5-2 with 3 minutes left. A nice feed to the middle, but blocked by Michaela Johnson. And Avery Hodovy, not Avery Johnson, charging down. Rockets down 2-5. Avery with the drive, gets hammered to the ground. No call, but Kaylee in the middle gets it back in. I believe what I'm seeing tonight, and if you haven't listened, which you have not because our sound wasn't working, this is a good game for the Rockets to potentially walk away with. The Wildcats are 4-3 on the year, but in similar opponents, they've had similar outcome. And the Rockets have gotten better and better every single game they've played. They're also full strength tonight with Addie Rockley, and the Wildcats are just not shooting very well on their first shot anyway. So the Rockets down 4-5 right now could take the lead on this possession with just a 2. Avery Hodovy driving again, gets shoved, and this time it's called. That'll be 3 team fouls on El Dorado. 2 minutes left. Don't know that we're going to see the bonus come into play, but be sure you come out tonight. We're going to be playing El Dorado in both games. We will reset our feed when the boys take to the court, but a lot going on. The wrestling team, I believe in this halftime of the boys game, will receive their state champion rings. They won state championship last year. And then the dance team has been putting on a clinic. Brinley posts up for a 2 and gets it. Rockets up 6-5. And then the dance team's been putting on a dance clinic for the elementary school kids. And so you're going to see about 100 young ladies coming out and dancing a routine that they've learned. So we want to support them, but then simultaneously we'll be supporting one of our first graders, Adeline, who's been battling leukemia. And so when you come out tonight, you may see some yellow and gold in support of Adeline. They'll also be taking up some money. So show up with some cash to support Adeline and her family. Rockets up 6-5. With about a minute left. Coach T. Allen's telling his team, get your hands up. So Kaylee fouled, but I think it was a good foul. It prevented an easy layup. So we'll take that every day of the week. So Rockets still up 6-5 with about a minute left. Clock is stopped for the free throws. And now no good on the first shot. Both teams three fouls for both teams. Of course, on the fifth foul in each quarter, the teams go to bonus. No good on the second shot. Addie powers her way in to get the rebound. And here comes Bridget. Bridget tries to do a spin move, and I couldn't tell if she got tripped from up here. But the ball got loose, and it's a jump ball, and it's going to go to the Rockets. So Brindley Foutsel inbounds it from underneath their basket. Addie saves it. Brindley tried to get it down low, just did not get it over and high enough. It'll be a tie-up and go to El Dorado. And that, again, not a bad idea because that'll give them possession. The Rockets will get possession then, at least at the beginning of the next quarter, unless we have another tie-up in the next 40 seconds. Rockets up 6-5 toward the end of the first quarter here. And thank you for watching us tonight rather than those losers from Oregon and Indiana in the, the rigged BCS system. KU was robbed again. 10 seconds left. A long, long three with still 5 seconds left. I think the fans were chanting, Bridget! Fans were chanting a little bit of a countdown, and the player from El Dorado was listening to the fans rather than looking at the clock. Our first cheer-off of the night, Rockets versus Wildcats. Wildcats have one for a stunt. Rockets have gone with two. And the Rockets are getting louder as they go. I got to give the first cheer off to the Rockets. Congratulations, Rockets cheerleader. Dismount was good for both of them. Yep. First cheer off goes to Rose Hill. Congratulations to the Rose Hill Rocket cheerleaders for winning the first cheer off of the night. Going into the second quarter, we'll reset our foul situation. Rockets up 6-5. Game started very slow. El Dorado had a couple points, but I wouldn't say anybody was dominating. And here come the Rockets. Brindley with another errant pass. She's got the recovery. Having a difficult time in getting the pass. Another pass to the interior did not quite go where it wanted to, but it bounced off a Wildcat, so Rocket ball. Josie's trying to inbounds, but I don't think she's made eye contact with anybody. Brindley went up and was fouled, so she'll have a chance for 2 points on the free throws. I have checked with the concession stand, and the frozen pickle pucks are available tonight. So buy 3 or 4, put them in your soft drink, and you got a good drink right there. Brindley missed the first one. Gets the second one. And here come the Wildcats down by 2 to the home team. I tell you what, the Rocket interior has been brutalizing the El Dorado interior. You've got a nice combo down there of Addie, Brindley, and Caton, and then throw in Josie too, and they are just making life difficult. No good on the shot. They've got their hands up and are just making life miserable for the El Dorado interior, and if they do not have a three-point shooter, they're going to be in trouble. They finally get the ball where they want it. Tie it up, 7-7. Here comes Bridget. Pass going away. El Dorado with the steal. And a travel. Looks like Brindley's going to take a break, so is Caton. In comes Avery and Jocelyn. Avery's going to inbounds to Bridget. Bridget with the pass, but it gets stolen. No good on the shot. And Rose Hill fouls hard to stop the shot from going in. Both teams at 7 points. With about a minute and a half to go. First basket's good. Second basket short. Addy powers that ball down, leaving no prisoners. Here comes the Rockets. And passing has been a struggle already for the Rockets tonight. Just not getting ball on target. Again, if you're joining us now, we had no sound earlier. It was a computer issue that has been fixed. And Wildcats are going to be back on the line. It's going to be 2 team fouls on Rose Hill with 6 minutes left. First one's good. And El Dorado's up by 2 now, 9-7. Kaylee's coming in for Jocelyn. Kaylee's really been a good force for the Rockets tonight when she's been in there. Boxing out and getting the rebounds, so makes sense. Second one takes a nice bounce for El Dorado and goes in. Avery's going to bring the ball up. Rockets down 7-10. Avery picked up her dribble, goes inside to Kaylee. Kaylee was trying to get it to Josie, but dragged her back foot, so she's traveled. El Dorado basketball. El Dorado working the ball around. Pretty good passing team so far tonight. They have not been able to establish anything on the interior, and I don't know that either team has taken a 3 yet. And if they had, we forgot about it already. That's how bad it's been. So no 3s yet. Shot clock violation for El Dorado. And hats off to Kaylee Davis, who bodied up and made it impossible for the Wildcats to even take a shot. Taryn Beery's in the game. So we got Taryn, Avery, Addie, Kaylee, and Josie. Nice give and go to Taryn, and she's got it. Little eye contact does wonders, and they were ready for it. Good defense on the interior. El Dorado for a long 2, no good. Taryn with the long rebound. Gets it to to Avery. Out of bounds off of the Wildcats. Josie's going to inbound on the far side. Rockets down by 1. And Kaylee probably got away with a little bit of a travel there. but they didn't call it. Bodes well for an NBA career. Halfway through the second quarter, Rockets are down by 1. Rockets with 2 team fouls, Wildcats with 1. Good defense by Addie. She just couldn't come down with him. First 3 of the night, way off. Probably a reason we haven't seen many threes yet. Wildcats will inbound on the other side. Kaiten Barb is back in the game. Nice deflection, and Taryn comes away with it, and she's driving. Stolen by the Wildcats, and I think Taryn got hit on that play. And a very permissive elbow on the interior by El Dorado. Avery passes to Kaiten. Kaiten with the give and go to Avery. 12-11. El Dorado leads by just 1 with under 3 minutes left in the first half. Still plenty of time to get here tonight for the rest of the ladies' game, and then the guys will play about 7:30-ish. Good defense on the interior, and they're going to call it travel. Good team defense. Kaylee wouldn't let her go anywhere, and I believe that was Kaiten that got her hand on the ball. And so here we go. Bridget and Avery bringing up the ball. You got Kaiten. Michaela Johnson's back in the game for the Rockets. Another turnover for the Rockets. Passing has not been their friend tonight. Having a hard time getting the passes to the interior. Probably a mix of good hands by El Dorado. Oh. It's a foul on Kaiten. I strongly disagree and will lodge my protest, but it looked to me like Kaiten just got her hand on the ball. That's 2 on Kaiten. So Kaiten's going to go take a break. Jocelyn's in the game. Hannah Reeves is in the game. Great defense by Addie. Oh, yes, and a foul. Bridget is just mugged on the way down the court. Just under 2 minutes left to go in this half. Bridget drives for a little bit. Addie was trying to get to her interior, and I don't think she had as good an angle on it as maybe she thought she did. Good defense by Jocelyn, and gets shoved as El Dorado tries to recover. And that'll be a third team foul on El Dorado. Both teams sitting on 3 team fouls. Hannah's going to inbounds to Bridget. Rockets down by 1. And Coach T. Allen's calling a timeout. TL just called for a 30-second timeout. Both teams being very conservative with their timeout usage tonight. Rockets will get possession on their side of the court, just next to the scorer's table. Now, this has been the time of a lot of the games where the Rockets have given up quite a few turnovers. So I'm wondering if he just is telling his team, don't do that. Immediately turn the ball over. Michaela knocked the ball away. And it's going to be Wildcat ball. And Addie just assuming that a three is not going to be taken. And good position and good defense by the Rockets again. Just putting their bodies in there. Hannah over to Michaela and Addie. Another tie-up, and the Rockets' passing woes are just not going away. Brindley's coming in, looks like for Hannah. Rockets had quite a few turnovers tonight on just first and second passing attempts. Brindley gets it to Bridget. Bridget with an open two, and her defender just basically said, yeah, take it. Brindley thought about a three. Addie with the short-range jumper, no good. Rockets down by one. On the court right now is Brindley, Michaela, Addie, Jocelyn, and Bridget. Three for El Dorado, no good. Bridget's got it. Shot clock is off. And Bridget gets mauled on the way down. And no call. No call at all. They call it out of bounds because it went off the scoring off the clock. Wow. I disagree. Brindley had the steal and lost it out of bounds. A good bit of defense there. Ten seconds left for El Dorado. Rockets down by one. A push and a drive. No good on the shot. Tie-up is going to go to El Dorado, which is kind of a gift. That'll give the Rockets the ball to start the second half unless we have another tie-up. Timeout is called. Rockets were attempting to make some substitutions, and El Dorado called the timeout. 3.5 seconds is plenty of time for them to get an inbounds play in. So I suspect Coach T. Allen is telling his team, jump up and down like a bunch of wild people and just make it difficult for them to see, because the passing lanes in the interior have not been very good for El Dorado. I can't imagine they're worried about trying to get a shot back down. They would have to have that steal within the first second, call timeout, and try to rush it down. So right now it's just don't give up any cheap shots to the interior. El Dorado in motion right there. 2 seconds left. Hook shot's good. El Dorado up 14-11 at halftime. Rockets playing pretty good basketball tonight. Have got to clean up their turnovers. And we will give them 10 minutes to get their Gatorade and orange slices, and we will be right back. Welcome back to Rose Hill High School for the second half of Rose Hill Rocket Girls Varsity Basketball versus the Wildcats of El Dorado. Rockets down 11-14, have played pretty well with one pretty glaring exception. That would be the turnovers. They have had quite a few errant passes. If that's something they can clean up in the second half, I think it bodes pretty well for them. El Dorado 4-3 on the year. Rockets are 1-6 with common opponents. I would say this game is within striking distance for the Rockets. Rockets will be moving from right to left in the white uniforms in the second half. El Dorado in the black uniforms will be moving from left to right. Looks like coming on the floor for the Rockets will be Jocelyn, Josie, Avery, Kaiten, and Bridget. And here comes Bridget. And our first turnover. Rockets playing pretty good defense, especially in the interior. That was quite a push off by El Dorado that was not called. I would say El Dorado's had quite a few elbows and push-offs that have not been called. Rebound, no good. Three. Have had no made threes for the night. Rocket basketball. And Brindley's coming in for Avery. Bridget over to Jocelyn, to the interior to Brindley. Bridget pulls up, no good. Nice save by Kaiten. Ball is loose and nobody saw it. Seven minutes left in this quarter and waiting for our first basket of the second half. Kaiten just being a force on defense out front. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Pass to the interior, and they're going to call a foul. That's 3 on Kaiten. First basket is no good for El Dorado. And Addie Rockley's going to come in for Kaiten. Second basket, no good, and that's going to be off of Addie. So El Dorado ball with a pretty fresh shot clock underneath their basket. Nice pass. Bridget deflected it away, though. Bridget might be a little close to that line. We'll see if they call. Addie's just making them think twice about everything they want to do on the interior. Out of bounds on the Rockets, and I know that shaking head from Brindley. She does not think it went off of her. Wildcats with 28 seconds. Pass to the interior, no good. Addie's got it. To Brindley, over to Bridget. Bridget drives, feeds it off to Jocelyn. Brindley for a long three, no good. Neither team has made a three yet tonight, but on fast break transition, El Dorado gets the first bucket of the half. Bridget's tripped. That'll be El Dorado's first team foul. first team foul of the quarter. Brindley's going to inbounds from underneath. Gets it quickly to Addie. And Addie gets it off the glass, but just not quite squared where she wanted it to go. No good. Offensive foul. Called on El Dorado. So we'll have Avery inbounding to Brindley. And ready to go will be Jocelyn, Kaylee, and Josie. Rockets down by 5. Brindley with the shot, and it's good. Rockets down by 3. This game still within good striking distance for the Rockets. It's just those turnovers that they've got to slowly get rid of. And speaking of turnovers, Avery's got it. She's flying down the court, jumps out of bounds, but it'll be Rocket ball. Avery went for a jump stop and then a shot and just could not get it in. It was blocked out of bounds by El Dorado. Jocelyn squares up. Kaylee battling for the rebound. Off of Kaylee Davis. And Hannah Reeves and Bridget Moore are going to check in for the Rockets. Going to be a fun night tonight here at the high school gym. A lot going on in the second half. It's a shot and a foul. Be curious if they call it on Bridget or on Kaylee. Two on Bridget now. Anyways, our wrestling team will get their state championship rings, and we'll have the dance team. It's been putting on a clinic for the elementary school kids, so they'll dance tonight. And get to support our friend from first grade, Adeline, as she battles leukemia. So a lot going on tonight. Second shot, no good. They're going to call Addie for being out of bounds, and Addie is once again suggesting she's getting pushed. Referee's listening to her, but I don't know if he's agreeing with it. El Dorado's calling for a timeout. They call 32nd. So Rockets down by 3, 4.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. If our friends from El Dorado are here right now and you're listening to the broadcast and you still have your ticket stub, if you were in section 201, seat double Z, row double Z, seat 5, you have won free ice cream for the rest of the night. Take your ticket stub and go to the concession stand, ask for Bob. Tell him your name was called, and you will get free ice cream for the rest of the night. Congratulations. I don't see anybody getting up to take that, so we will try that giveaway again during the boys' basketball game. Again, the boys will be playing tonight about 7:30-ish, depending on when this game is done. Shot from underneath. Tie-up is going to go to El Dorado. And Hannah Reeves is going to get called for a foul. First shot's good. No good on the second shot. And they're going to call a foul on Rose Hill. They got Avery for illegal use of nunchucks, so El Dorado ball underneath the baskets. And Addie has played superstar defense tonight. So has Kaylee Davis when she's been in. Drive that was a bit out of control. And Hannah had the ball but was hit from behind and no call. Rockets down by 4. Halfway through the third quarter. 3:50 left. I'll be honest, I like when the referees let them play, and they've let them play for the most part, but some of the calls, you know. Bridget went for a 3, did not get it. Jocelyn tried to save it, went out of bounds. Ball goes to the Wildcats. Here come the Rockets. Over and back on the Wildcats. It'll be Rocket ball. So Brindley's going to inbound at about close to midcourt to Bridget. And they really need to come up with some points here. Brindley's had a pretty hot hand tonight. I wouldn't have a problem. There is another turnover that is saved by a travel call. I think if the Rockets go back and watch this, they're going to see how many passes they just gave away, which is a shame because they're playing pretty well tonight. Tie up goes to the Rockets. I believe tonight's theme for the students was Minion Night. So the cheerleaders have yellow ribbons with little minion eyeballs on them. Pass to Addie, and she gets shoved from behind. So 13 foul on El Dorado. Hey, let's do it again. Brindley's going to inbounds. Gets it to Bridget. Bridget's been trying to get open. There's her 3. No good. Ball out of bounds. They're going to say it was off of the Rockets. So El Dorado ball. Nice steal by Brindley. Passes to Avery. May have taken one extra step or two. And if you didn't see it, you could just listen to the El Dorado fans and they would let you know what they thought. There's one fan who just ran the distance of an entire set of bleachers out of frustration. Both teams sitting at 14 fouls. First shot for Avery's good. Second shot, no good. Oh, come on, ref. Come on, ref. Good night, nurse. There's a basketball game taking someplace in Udall right now, and they saw that foul. Wow. She's claiming innocence. That was a 15 foul, but it was offensive. Timeout, El Dorado. It's starting to get a little chippy out there. We're at about 2.5 minutes left to go. It's time for a cheer-off. Rose Hill Rockets versus El Dorado Wildcats on the cheer-off. We've got pom-poms, so we automatically win. Pom-poms and stomping. Yeah, got to give that one to the Rockets. They win the cheer-off again. Home court advantage. So the Rockets will be in bonus here for 2.5 minutes, but the next foul, and El Dorado will be in the bonus as well. So every foul, we're going to be at the line, and this is going to be, a very long 2.5 minutes. Okay, let's see what happens now. Got Kaiten Barb inbounding. She's on 3 fouls to Brinley. Josie's in. Avery's in. And Addie's in. Brinley gets fouled. That's going to put her on the line. Rockets down by 3. Brinley misses the first one. Some of you are talking at home and distracted her. Knock it off. Second one, in and out. Josie's battling. Tie up. El Dorado's ball. Bridget's back in for Avery. Bridget gets knocked to the ground on the rebound, and that should put her on the line unless they're going to call it offensive. Which, of course, yeah, there we go. Bridget's going to the line. Rockets down by 3 with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. The kryptonite for this team has been the last 1 or 2 minutes of every quarter. Excessive turnovers. We'll see if they can curb those right now. Thank you for watching tonight instead of football, which I believe Alabama is going to win tonight even though they're not in the game. Because, well, you know college football. Nice steal. Feeds it to Josie, to Kaiten now for 3. Long, but this crowd would have lost it. Here comes El Dorado. Rockets down by 1. Bridget with half-court pressure. It's a shove off by the elbow, and again, no call. Which you can, if your elbow is not pushing outward, you can do that to get space. But when you extend your arm out to force the defensive player back, that's typically when they call it. And Bridget gets mugged on the way down, and she's going to go back to the line. So Bridget taking advantage of the fact that they're in bonus to get herself back to the line. Rockets down by 1 with 1:21 left to go in this quarter. And we have a fan who's not in agreement with the call. No good. No good on the second one. Did not hit the rim, so Wildcats will get it out of bounds. Rockets at full court press. They've had mixed results with this tonight. That's an example. El Dorado sped it on down. Rockets down by 3 again. And Taryn Beery is fouled. So she's going to go to the line. Don't forget to go to the concession stand and get some ice cream tonight. Taryn just short on the first one. Second of 2. Don't talk. No good. Free throws are not been a strength for the Rockets tonight. They're going to call El Dorado for the elbow again. And I have found my favorite fan. He has jumped all over the place tonight, and I'm having a good time. If you can see him, I'm not moving the camera off of him, but he's a bit chapped. Boys game is scheduled to start at 7:30. If the fouling continues, that boys game is not going to start until somewhere around midnight. Hannah with the give and go. Gets it in, no good. 21-car pileup underneath the goal. Rocket ball. Kaiten Barb is going to inbounds it. Almost 5 seconds. Bridget deflected off of her. Hannah recovered it. Oh. Kaiten recovers it. They call a timeout because that was about to get ugly. Just a reminder to our fans, if you are so nice as to come into our gymnasium to enjoy a basketball game, we will be televising this on the YouTube broadcast networks. So whatever you say and do may be caught for all of posterity. You know, like stomping around, running from one side of the bleachers to another. It's fantastic. See what I did there? Fantastic. Kaiten Barb inbounding for the Rockets. We got Hannah, Addie, Bridget, and Taryn. Bridget taking a deep two. No good. Hannah zooming in. I think it was off of Hannah. Here come the Wildcats up by 3. Next foul from the Rockets will put them on the line. But free throws have not been a strength for the Wildcats either, so throw range 2. Down she goes. Both teams are in the bonus. That's 3 on Bridget. First shot is good. It's terribly exciting. Rockets down 16-20. Second one's good. Rockets down by 5 with 13 seconds left. Addie's got the ball and walked with it. I think Addie was looking for somebody behind her, and when it didn't happen, her momentum was taken that way. So Wildcats with 2 seconds. No good. I'm sure somewhere there's a fan disagreeing with that. That's going to put us into the fourth quarter. We'll take a We're joined live by the former voice of the Rockets, Samuel Lovell. His mother and I are looking at him because we thought he was working.
Oh, I got off early, Got off early. It's a great day.
Samuel trying to relive his high school days.
Not true at all. Thought I was offered a headset, and I was like, sure, why not?
So, how's Cali?
Oh, it's going good, Got a great team I'm on right now, enjoying the college life.
So you're going back to college when? Monday?
Monday or Sunday. Coach is being coach,
Stolen by Hannah Reeves. On the court now for the Rockets is Hannah, Brinley, Bridget, Addie, and Caton. Again, passing difficulties for the Rockets. They have turned the ball over quite a bit. Bridget for a 3. No good. Caton with the rebound, gets it in. I like when Bridget takes the 3 even when she doesn't make it because it gives them a chance for a good rebound because we've got a strong interior. And El Dorado throws it away. So I'm not going to point out anybody, okay? I'm just going to say there's been a couple fans on the far side that have been entertaining to watch.
That's
when they disagree with the referee, they make it very clear.
That's kind of known with El Dorado.
So I'm not going to say who they are, but if people happen to see it in the lens, that's fine with me.
It's been
careful.
It's a bit standard, I've noticed with some teams, some schools.
Yeah. So first team foul. You like our fancy scorekeeping stuff here?
Oh, that is fancy.
Right?
I just pointed to the camera. I didn't have to do all that.
Right?
I did it.
Well, we're hearing about
bad
service
pass
fella.
from Moore.
Turnover again.
Almost got – oh, that was a questionable foul. But, you get what you get with refs. Sometimes, you're going to agree with all of them. Sometimes –
don't get us kicked off of YouTube.
Sometimes you'll see a ref and you're like, man.
So, here we go. Have you enjoyed your winter break?
Yes. It's been a good break. But then back to school and competition
Yeah.
soon, though.
It was you and your sister's birthday yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
Old people.
I'm not old. My body thinks it's old sometimes.
You know these little kids that are running around? They think you're old, dude.
Just give them a few years, then they'll realize not.
Good interior, good defense
Three for
again
El
for the
Dorado.
Rockets.
It's good.
First 3 of the game. Okay, watch this. Watch this.
Oh, that's fancy.
Yeah, tell me about it. 24-18. That's the first 3 of the night for either team. Caton drives.
Rebound
Avery
from Hotovy.
Hotovy. That's a double dribble. I think she lost track of what was going on. She'd taken 2 dribbles, stopped, and then took another one.
Timeout, Rose Hill.
Yeah.
30 seconds.
Time for the dancers. If your child was supposed to dance tonight, they should be here already to report to the Commons. Bum, 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 bum. Rockets down by 6 with 6 minutes left to go in the game. And this game has been within striking distance the whole time for the Rockets, but the turnover beast has just reared its ugly head. Their passes, I get what they're trying to do with most of the passes, but they're not leading with their passes. So the passes are going to where the player's been, not where they want them to be. If they could just clean that up. El Dorado trying to inbounds the ball before anybody's ready, and
Didn't work that good.
another timeout was called.
On El Dorado.
That's their last timeout, and I just got to say
That was bad.
that was weird.
That was a bad idea.
So they're out of timeouts with 6 minutes left.
And with how close the score is right now, that is a terrible time to use a timeout because Rose Hill could get a close score, and they don't have a timeout to stop the ball if they're trying to take it over half court.
Well, it was weird because they tried to inbounds it, and it was just knocked away.
And it would have been their ball.
And T. Allen
again.
needs to get his players on the court because if the referee calls for the whistle, El Dorado has been very quick to get that ball out. As soon as she's got it, she's going to pass it. So right now it's Avery, Bridget, Brinley, Caton, and Addie. Bridget going for a steal, cannot get over to it. El Dorado pulls up before they get to the three-point line. Pass to the interior. If they're going to call it, they got to call it on the floor. That's when Addie made contact. Okay, it's the second team foul. As physical as Addie plays, I'm shocked that's her first foul of the night. No good on the shot. Rose Hill down by 6. They've got to get points on this possession. There's about 6 minutes left to go in the game. And Rose Hill is they need to get points here and not cough the ball up. Bridget to Brinley. Brinley drives with it on her left and gets pickpocketed.
Going by El Dorado. Jump ball.
Tie-up's going to go to Rose Hill. Inbounds to Addie deep. Addie gets it to Caton, gets it to Bridget, pulls up for a 3. Not a good look on the 3. Rose Hill ball on the far side, and Bridget's been good for at least 2 or 3 threes every game, so I'm kind of hoping she'll heat up here in a minute. Referee wants a fresh shot clock. Down to Addie. Addie with the shot gets partially blocked. Caton saves it. Gets blocked when she gets the ball back from Addie. El Dorado's got it again.
Ran out of time from El Dorado. She lost control of the ball right before she made it to half court, which cost her that second she needed.
Well, 45 seconds have gone by since I said it last, but Rose Hill desperately needs to get a bucket on this possession. And they don't need a 3 right now. I mean, if they get a 3, it's fine. They just need a solid possession. Give and go. Been a nice play for them tonight. That's their 8th point off a give and go. Rose Hill down by 4.
No shot. Foul on the floor is what they're calling. It's going to be on. Looks like. Called on Hotovy.
Sophia said that popcorn is your breakfast. Is that your breakfast of choice?
Yes.
Okay.
I will not be judged over that.
Well, there's like multiple bags of it at the
Moore taking the ball down court. Has it up top. Pass to Barb. Swings it back up top to Moore. Screen from Barb. Great job there. Moore goes for 2. No good. Hits top of the backboard. Foul on Hotovy. It's going to be El Dorado's ball now.
That's 14 fouls on Rose Hill. Next one, and we go to bonus. And those of you that were hoping the basketball game for the boys would start by 7:30, that's not happening.
Nope.
New start time for the boys game, 10 o'clock.
If we're lucky. Foul called. Questionable.
No, just out of bounds on Bridget. Player down for El Dorado. Put a camera away, give her some privacy. I think when Bridget went to reach in, she stumbled and fell. Coach is asking them for a timeout for a foul.
Don't think he's going to get it.
There are kids in dance shirts everywhere being corralled. Okay, she's back up. I think she's fine. Referee's going to have her take a break.
Coach still trying to get the foul. No luck in that department, though.
Four minutes, 15 seconds left. Rockets down by 4. Shot clock is reset at 35. Addie with no!
That was bad. That was bad.
That's going to put El Dorado at the line, which is not the worst thing, as their shooter has made, I think, 1 free throw out of 6 tonight. I don't have the stats in front of me, so don't at me if you're keeping track at home. You're not keeping track at home unless you know this kid. And she seems to be doing a fine job, but just stop it. First shot is good. She was listening to me. Second shot, no good. Caton saves what would have been a disaster if El Dorado had gotten possession again. Bridget over to Addie. Another give and go to Avery. Can't get quite enough strength on it. Josie goes up for the shot and gets fouled. It's going to put Josie at the line as she's in the process of shooting. We have 4 minutes left. El Dorado's in bonus, which means we have about 45 minutes left. No good on the first shot. Whoever was talking at home while she was shooting, be quiet now. Just whisper during the free throws. No good. Rebounded by Caton. She's battling.
Could have called something, but
Rose Hill down by 5.
okay, now we're calling that. As a interesting call from the ref there. Ref's choice, you know. The refs are down there. They could have seen it differently from our angle, but that's life. El Dorado's going to be shooting now.
No good.
No good.
In the words of the poet, let the bodies hit the floor. It's going to be violent. Kaylee and Brinley check back in. Addie and Josie taking a break. No good on the second one. Rebound by
more.
Bridget.
Out of bounds off El Dorado. Rose Hill's ball. No press from El Dorado.
Bridget forces it up with Avery.
Oddity
Drives.
goes. It's good.
They're just not watching for Avery on that quick. And I don't care who you are, Avery will always be the fastest one on the floor. Nice pickpocket by Avery. Recovery by El Dorado. Oh, Bridget gets called. I can't tell if she got her wrist or not. It puts her on the line. The good news is it stops the clock, so not a bad call. The bad news is that's 4 on Bridget. And so Hannah Reeves is going to come in for Bridget almost immediately because they may need her three-point shooting in the last minute. No good. Second one, no good. Rebound by Kaylee.
Hannah's going to be taking it down. Pass to Brinley.
Nice. Oh! Nice feed to Hannah. But Hannah, I just couldn't handle it. It was a little bit too far ahead of her. Probably is going to kick herself. She didn't get that. Rockets down by 3 with 3 minutes left. And come on, ref. There you go.
That's a good call. We call that a correct foul call here.
I'm not saying there's a fan that I like to watch with his hands on his head, but there's a fan I like to watch with his hands on his head.
He might be wearing a blue and white hat. I said might.
Why is Hannah shooting?
She was the one fouled.
But she wasn't in the process of shooting, and we're not in the bonus. What are they calling?
Don't tell the refs that.
No. We just inbounds it.
You know, I think.
Yeah, okay.
It looks like Coach T. Allen would have been fine with Hannah shooting, though.
So on the floor for the Rockets right now is Brinley, Hannah, Caton, Avery, and Kaylee. Not really a three-pointer shooter amongst them. Nice feed by Avery. Avery has found a way to be lethal on that far side of the court. On the right, Rockets down by 1, 2.5 minutes left. This is why you let Bridget stay on the bench for a little bit. Good foul.
Yeah,
Take the foul. Don't give him an easy layup. And since their free throws have not been a whole lot better than ours, let them live at the line. You save Bridget for the last minute when you need.
And shout out to the Rose Hill fans for starting a defense chant while the student section was sitting down. That really got them going.
First one's good. Rockets looking for their second win of the year. 4-3 El Dorado. Second one's good. Rockets need to slow down in their mind. That's what happens with them.
Still Rose Hill's ball, though.
Ball get knocked away. They've got to slow the game down. They've been turnover prone in the last couple of minutes of every quarter.
Got to get the ball in quick. Ooh, bad pass there.
Give and go feed. No good. Foul's called.
Looks like Rockets are going to send in Bridget, Addie, and Josie now.
First one's good. Rockets down by 4. Second one's good. Rockets are down by 5 now.
Still attainable with the time left, but it's going to be a tough one, though.
Do not have to have a 3 here, but it would be nice. And they don't need to rush it. Fouls, timeout's called. T. Allen. They're going to have about 16 seconds left on the shot clock.
Rose Hill still has 1 timeout left. Dorado has 0, though.
Time for a mid-quarter cheer-off. Rose Hill's going for the chant. El Dorado for a stunt. El Dorado's not on the same page with the cheering. Fists going in different directions. They've kind of fixed it now. Rockets are ready to go. Got to give it to the Rockets. They are in constant motion. Another cheer off goes to the Rockets. Congratulations, ladies. Undefeated this year in cheer offs. Okay, so we're going to be at about 1:50 left. Wildcats are in the bonus. Rockets have the ball on their end with 16 seconds left on the shot clock. They do not have to have a 3 right here. Any basket puts them back to a 1-possession game.
Goes
Bridget on the line, no good.
No good. Rebound from Palmer. Looks like she's fouled.
Palmer gets fouled. That's going to be 14 fouls on the Wildcats. Next foul puts us on the line.
And that player from El Dorado has fouled out.
Fresh shot clock for the Rockets. Again, anything would be fine here. A 2. Caton with the shot. No good.
Oh!
Avery's arm was caught.
Looks like they're calling a foul.
Avery was over her back, but
True.
Avery's arm was stuck. She's letting everybody know she's okay, but yeah, that was not a good
That didn't look
good
fun.
look. El Dorado on the line. Stops the clock, so not a bad thing. Minute 41 left. No good on the first shot. Second shot's good. Bridget with a long pass, but right in the middle of traffic. El Dorado recovers.
Stolen by Hodavi.
Addie wisely slows it up. Minute and a half left. They've got to come away with points on this possession. Again, they don't have to have a 3. Still in a 2-possession game. Addie gets tied up. It's going to be El Dorado basketball.
Minute 8 left on the clock.
Every foul is going to put a team, whoever gets fouled is going to be on the line.
They've got to be careful of Bridget, though, because she has 4 fouls, and she's arguably their best three-point shooter.
El Dorado's going to soak that clock. Addie with the block. Avery battles for possession and gets it. Josie finds Bridget. Bridget's good. Rockets down by 4.
El Dorado tried calling.
There is no timeout.
He doesn't have a timeout.
That's a technical.
Give him the tee.
Well, I don't think they could tee up the coach if a player had called it.
T. Allen's trying to get a technical, it looks like, right now.
They're going through. The coach is saying they're disagreeing on whether or not they have a timeout. The coach says he thinks he has one. The question is, can you tee up the coach for calling a timeout? That's what they're going to talk about right now. If a player called it with no timeouts, yes, it's a definite technical. Is it a technical on the bench?
I think it would be on the bench because she's technically on the bench.
Yeah.
No, but it was on the player, though.
But I'm saying that the coach. The coach is the one that called for the timeout.
I think it would be on him then.
But that's the question is, are you going to call a technical on a coach? Technical foul called on the bench. So Rose Hill's going to get 2 in possession. Unless I'm wrong about possession.
They would get possession, I'm pretty sure.
And the boys' game has been moved to 2 a.m. So set your clocks. If you are watching YouTube right now, hoping to watch the boys' game, the soonest it's going to start will be 8 o'clock.
And if you're an El Dorado parent getting ready to travel, I would recommend hotel in Derby or just driving up at midnight.
Yeah.
Looks like it's going to be Bridget shooting.
I think the coach just lost track of how many 30-second timeouts he called are full. Not a good look. Bridget short, which a short shot usually indicated a little bit of tired. Bridget's put in a lot of minutes. I believe this is just her 3rd game back. No good.
It's going to be Rose Hill's ball.
Avery's going to inbounds, and she has nobody to pass to. There.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
The turnover beast has reared its ugly head again. .6 seconds left. Rose Hill down by 4. Both teams in bonus. Oh, Bridget had a steal but couldn't come up with it. El Dorado misses their near shot. Tries to force up another one. Blocked.
Yeah.
And a foul on Addie. Not a bad foul. Rose Hill down by 4. 25.1 seconds left. Shot clock is off. Again, we will stop this broadcast after the game and restart for the boys' game. First one's good. Still a 2-possession game. So if you're watching, hoping to see the boys right now, the girls have gone late. Josie's out. Brindley's in. Second one's good. They've got to have a 3 at this point. And Bridget knows that. Brindley close to a travel, but they don't call it. Avery drives and Passes the ball into traffic. Avery tries to save that ball. 7 seconds left. Rosehill down by 6.
Rosehill calls their final timeout.
So 7 seconds left. Rosehill down by 6. Not looking good for the comeback. Final cheer off of this game. Both teams doing the same cheer as last time, so I'm just by forfeit going to give it to Rosehill again. Rosehill wins, undefeated in the cheer off this year. Parents who have brought your little girls to dance with the dance team, you thought they were going to get in bed at a good time tonight. You were wrong.
You fool.
El Dorado ball on their side of the court. A couple things would have to happen. The easiest path here would be for Rosehill to get the ball and get fouled. If I'm the El Dorado coach, I told my team basically don't foul at all. And we're not fouling. And Coach T. Allen, he realized they weren't going to get a miracle. So that's the ball game. Rosehill falls to the El Dorado Wildcats 26-32 in a hard-fought game. Girls played really hard, great defense tonight. But the turnover bug bit them again. We will end this broadcast and come right back in a little bit with the boys game. Thanks for watching.